know where to put this thing. See if that's okay. If it's not, let me know. Hello, everyone. I'm here for the stream. There's a lot going on. Hey, Liliana, quit timing me. That's This is Panelverse. There's no late. There's no time. It's the eternal moment, and I'm here for it. There's a lot going on, or kind of. It's 9/11 anniversary, so I've been seeing a lot of that today about social media. And then the hurricane is hitting Louisiana as we speak. It made landfall. Um, I talked to my family, and they said my mom said she didn't get a drop of rain. They're at the end of the state where it was the path turned at the last minute and spared them. But I think it's headed toward the New Orleans, Baton Rouge area. It's a Category 2 last time I checked. So we'll see what it does. I just wanted to have the stream for just kind of to show support and anybody that needs it. I doubt you're going to come and talk during a hurricane, but if you're caught alone for some reason and you're having a hurricane party by yourself, come here. I remember the last hurricane I evacuated for was '08. It was Gustav, like August of '08, and I actually evacuated into the storm. I was living in New Orleans, and it looked like it was going to hit there, so I went east to my uncle's house, a couple of hours away, and the storm ended up turning and headed straight for where I evacuated. But I was better off there anyway. My uncle is very set up to weather storms. They have a generator. I was probably better there in the storm than if I had been in New Orleans. And so I stayed there for about a week. Hey, Daniel Barry. What's going on? Good to see you. Um, I stayed there for about a week, and we had power for, I mean, we lost power for like, I don't know, 3, 4, or 5 days. And we hooked the generator up. And I, evacuating for me is like packing your whole entire house up and moving. And then moving back a few days later when the danger's over. And so I had like everything I owned fit in my car. So I packed my entire car up and I drove to my uncle's, and I had my DVD player. I had my entire DVD collection, and we hooked the generator up and we watched. It was like USA Today movie marathon nonstop for like 4 days. We watched like 8 movies a day, just over and over while the hurricane blowed outside. So stuff like that can happen too. That's the one thing that I probably miss the least about living down there is hurricanes and evacuating. It's really a pain. Like when I'm thinking of, do I want to move back there? That's the first thing that goes in the scale. But you're gonna have to deal with hurricanes. I might have a few tweets. Let me see. Oh, it's open panel. Did I put the link? Let me. It's just a normal panel. That's pretty much what I do now. Um, I don't know how. Let's see. Okay, this guy, he tweeted this early yesterday, so before the debate. So I'm going to read his prediction for the debate. This debate is going to be miserable. I know everyone is beating their chest for their team, but let's be real. These are two stupid, incredibly unknowledgeable people. All they'll be able to do is repeat talking points they rehearsed and take petty snipes. Damned if that wasn't the exact debate I watched. This guy nailed it perfectly. That I didn't even finish watching the debate. It was two stupid, incredibly unknowledgeable people repeating talking points they rehearsed and taking petty snipe. It wasn't a debate. It wasn't even a conversation. It was just people randomly blowing words at each other of whatever they wanted to say to each other at the time. It was more like a ran off. Okay, here's a tweet. Being victimized is an event that's often outside of your control. True-ish. Being a habitual victim or adopting a victimhood mindset is a choice that you have complete control over. Thank you. Hey, Signal. What's up? Winston. Hi. Or Winston's mom, I guess. I feel weird just calling you mom. But then if you're not Winston yourself, I feel weird calling you Winston too. So, um, and then here's a tweet. I'm not sure how I feel about it, um, or if I even want to share it, which I guess I have to now, because I don't think it tracks with what's going on today. But it's interesting information, maybe. Okay. Men support gender identity ideology more than women do, and they have since its inception. This is what I doubt currently, if men support it more than women. But its inception. The term transgender was coined by John Oliver. Cisgender was a concept created by Volkmar Sigusk. Gender identity was pioneered by John Money. Puberty blockers by Louis Guerin. Popularization of transgenderism in media began with Arnold Lohman. The trans flag was made by Navy vet Robert Hogue. The first surgeries pioneered by men like Erwin Gorbhan, Stanley Biber, and Mark Bowers. So the point this person is making is they say every bit of gender ideology that matters came from sexologists and psychologists, and it gained the support of major institutions as early as the 70s, even before women in the U.S. legally had the right to their own bank accounts secured. So they're trying to make the point that the gender ideology movement had its origins in from males more than females or transgender. But I think now with the feminism and the intersectionality, they're kind of associated with transgenderism, and I think they support it more, just intuitively. Yeah, the xenophobia, but also there is like a border crisis, so he's not wrong there. I just wish he'd frame it differently. The big tell for me was very early on. One of the first things he said: "People are pouring into the country from our prisons, our jails, our mental institute." That's not pouring into the country. That's not immigration. Like, so if he's trying to tie it to our own people that are already in our country coming out of prison, unless he's saying the immigrants are being funneled through prisons, mental institute. But then that's a weird point to make. Why? Your point is stronger if you just make them come over the border and attack people. Um, So it's coming from everywhere. Any strange, weird person coming from someplace scary, he's trying to throw at people, like just grab and throw at people. But then Kamala didn't do any better. First of all, it's subjective, but she's so whiny. I can't take 4 years of our president whining about Mr. Trump did this and he's a threat to democracy, and she has that whiny voice that I can't even I'm proud that I can't imitate it. I feel good about myself that I can't do her voice, but it does that little whiny uptick. That's not I don't hear leadership when I hear that voice. I hear victimhood and manipulation. No, I'm up here in Washington State, but my family is down there. But I checked in with them, and they're all out of the path, so it looks like it's going to be okay. But We have a few people that hang out here that might be at risk. So I'm I'm wishing good things for them, and I hope they're knowing them. They're gonna take care of themselves. Yes, Chuck, that nasal voice. It's not even just nasal, like because you can have like a nasal voice and talk normal, and it's the whininess that goes. It's when she whines in the nasal voice, like she pleads. She's plaintive about what she sees as the crises. Like she hand waves crises. A threat to democracy, but he's gonna this, but Project 2025, believe me people, it's not concrete stuff. And he did not look well. I'm sorry, but he looked a little warmed over to me. Like maybe I don't know, a mortician did his makeup. They had to bring in. Yeah, I wasn't impressed with either one. We have two crap choices. It's no matter who wins. This is what I do best though. Like I'm good at detaching from politics. I wasn't involved in it as a kid. I grew up in the Reagan years. I had a blast, more or less. Um, I've lived under Bush and Cajuns in general, and Acadians, even up in Nova Scotia before we were kicked out, ethnically cleansed. Um, we had different rulers. They were constantly switching off. One we were ruled by the French, then the English, then the French, then the Scottish, then the French, and the English. I forgot how many times. And so we're used to like doing our own thing, whoever's in charge, as long as it doesn't affect us. And that's kind of the mode I'm going to go in the next 4 years. They can DEI the place up as long as they don't get it on me. Or Trump can, like, like the thing I worry about Trump is the geopolitics, but I worry about Kamala there too. But I remember the first 4 years of Trump, I was running to Twitter every 10 minutes or so throughout the day to see if the world had blown up yet. Um, Kamala, I might have to only run once or twice a day. But is that a trade off for D? Yeah, this is where it's going to get to like min maxing. They call it in role playing and harsh trading. I'm going to have to look at the issues very minutely. I thought I could just get away with DEI, which is still the big one for me. But you know, you don't always get a perfect election. And in I didn't think Bush and Kerry was the best. I didn't think Kerry was the best choice to run at all. I have no idea how they ran him, why they ran him. He had no charisma, even without the Florida thing. If Kerry lost, it would not have surprised me. Like I would not have thought anything was fishy. I would have said, "Yeah, I didn't expect people to really be enthusiastic about him either." Another thing I was thinking about is the polarization, and when did I personally start to notice that? Under Bush, the gays, I think, felt it more because of the religious stuff. But it, I think it was the Tea Party and Obama. That was like the first that I can tell you I have personal experience of when the Tea Party started because I was a meetup organizer in New Orleans and I had the largest recreational meetup. My group, so New Orleans, some of the meetups were they have a or at the time they had a film industry, a big thriving film industry down there because they were giving tax breaks to film movies and TV shows. And so the top meetups were all of these film meetups related to the film industry. But then outside of that, I had the next, I was like number 3 or 4, the next largest meetup that was open to the public outside of the professional ones. Um, and I would check my stats every few days. It was like Casey Kasem's top 40 to see where your meetup was. And one day, I think it was around September, it like fall, maybe August, maybe October. I checked it, and my meetup had dropped, and there was this Tea Party meetup that was in its place with like thousands of members out of nowhere, and I had no idea what it was. I thought it was a meetup for people that like to get together and drink tea. And I'm like, wow, the tea drinking meetup like overtook mine just like out of nowhere. And I clicked it and I started reading it because it was just weird that all of this meetup with all of those people would appear out of nowhere. Because I used to watch the meetups underneath me and see which ones were growing and stuff. So this one I had never seen before in my life, and all of a sudden it was above mine. It was like number three. Um, and I started looking at it, and it was all this political stuff. It was Republican this and anti-Obama. I don't know if I remember anything racist specific. I know the Tea Party was associated with racism, but that might have been from the outside looking in because I know a few Tea Partiers, and they were very passionate about the Tea Party, and neither one were racist. Like these were not people like I know firsthand for them not to be racist. And so I started, and then I realized it was some either grassroots or astroturf, and I think it turned out to be astroturf. But at the time, I remember even being suspicious because it was too out of nowhere, and it was people that were pissed off about the Obama election, and they were organizing, and they were mad, and they were mad about the banks, and they were mad that Obama didn't like the way he handled the banks and all that. So it wasn't, I don't remember it necessarily being about race, but it was a lot of pissed off people, mostly on the right. And it's like ever since then, the right has not trusted the left. And then Trump got elected, and it got ramped up on the left side, and they went cuckoo insane. And we are where we are today. Like there's people on the left that loathe and distrust and think that half of the population is morally evil or an existential threat to democracy. That nothing like that happened in my lifetime. Like you could have Republicans and Democrats. It was like Archie Bunker and Meathead. You could have a liberal and a diehard right-wing conservative at the dinner table, and they might fight and argue, but they were not going to think the other one was evil, stupid, or an existential threat to the country. Like that's almost like war terms. If you think that's your enemy, you're at war at that point. Yeah, technically, I think there's some states that don't place a limit, but nobody actually gets abortions at that age. But like, I guess they could if the state doesn't prohibit it. No, I'm what's called an enlightened centrist, radically enlightened. We used to be called Democrats and liberals, and now we got shifted to the far. We got they shifted us, or they shifted the far right Nazi line across us. We didn't go anywhere, and now we are enlightened centrist. Was that signal you talking about during Trump, like 2016 or 2017 rather? The thing I remember the most were the pussy hats. There was just especially in Seattle, there were protests and waves of pussy hats, and I associate that with like the Trump reaction. I was one of those people, but not to the degree where I thought Trump voters were evil. I was still defending and taking up for Trump voters. I could understand. It took me a while, but I eventually understood their vote. Um, but it was a scary time for me under Trump. I did think a whole bunch of crazy things that you might even call conspiracy theories now. Yeah, that sound. Did you vote for him last time? Like any of the other two times? If he wins, I'm gonna be excited that I think it's going to curb the DEI. I don't think DEI will be able to advance much under him. I'll be like, good, we get 4 years of break from that. Maybe that'll be enough time for people to wake up from it. Um, but outside of that, I'm not going to be excited. I still think I still know we're going to be in for 4 years of chaos. Oh, leggy! Wow. Hang on. Thank you. Um, let's get this up there. Good to see you, leggy too. By the way, glad you're okay. Let's see, Trump, when he put the lobster emojis, that's the one I use for the crawfish when I'm signaling Louisiana. Trump was unprepared and chased the bait. She was overprepared and over rehearsed. She did not impress me. She didn't answer. Neither one answered questions. They asked her about the China tariffs and why didn't she do it? Why didn't they do anything about them? They had it for 4 years. She never answered. She talked all over the place, and then she asked him about the border policy, like why he called the Republicans. And I didn't know presidents had the power to like call Congress and kill a bill, but apparently Trump called the Republicans and got the border bill killed. And he talked all around that, never answered. I would have liked the answer to both. I didn't finish the debate, but someone told me that he didn't give an answer about Ukraine, and that bothers me a lot. A lot, a lot. Like almost maybe as much as the DEI stuff. On the geopolitics side, with it looks like China's helping Russia and Iran might be helping Russia, and so we got three superpowers allying. So I think geopolitics is probably going to be important over the next 4 years, and Trump makes me a little more nervous there. And Ukraine makes me a lot like he makes me a lot nervous for Ukraine, and that might be more important than DEI because I know I'm not racist. The entire country, the U.S. government can put something on an official document and stamp it with the U.S. seal, saying that white people are racist, and I still know I'm not racist. So if that many people want to live in a mass delusion, I'll just have to deal with it. But there may be larger geopolitical issues that I might have to factor in. What is their promise? Oh, I have no doubt they've already went around the law and broken democratic norms, trying to take him off the ballot in certain states. Yeah, there's nothing they have shown me that there's nothing they won't do if they think something's a threat. The process goes out the window when they will not use the system or the process to address the threat because they don't trust it. So they're willing to throw the process out the window that quickly just when they feel the emotion of fear. That's enough for them to decide that they no longer want to use the system, and that makes me really really nervous. More nervous than the people on the right that they think are trying to take over and create tyranny. Because if you're going to abandon the system we all agree to use that easily and go around it just out of fear that hasn't even been validated yet, that makes me scared of you. Trump was. I don't know. They all want him to win. I don't know how friendly he's going to be to Ukraine over Putin. He could be that little edge that Putin needs. And Ukraine is doing too. I see a lot of the American Revolution in Ukraine. Maybe that's my own bias, and I'm looking at it through a romantic lens. But I think historically, what's going on there is important right now. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I guess I'd have to dig into, and then figure out how much of it I could even trust. That's why I'm not really paying attention to anything till November. Like the week before the election, I'll start looking at issues and analyzing things because it's gonna be just clouds and clouds of dust and waveforms of noise, and until then, and I know that, and I'm seeing it. Yeah, well, they said that about us. They said that about us. We were up against the biggest superpower in the world at the time, and there's been other cases in history where, like, what the Greeks against the Persians. So there's been times in the past, these kind of David Goliath battles, where you want David to have every edge they can. It might make the difference.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
not too much. I watched that debate again, if you want to call it that, whatever it was. But
Yeah, whatever it was.
um, I can't trust any of these people's words. But the way I saw it, with the way Trump was saying that he wants to be there to be no war between Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, but I don't ever pay attention to anything that comes out of Trump's mouth ever.
Well, I mean,
So
it's
he probably did say that.
I mean that all the politicians say they're going to do something. I don't trust any of them, so that's
I
why
don't either.
I'm not voting.
And I don't even understand half the stuff that comes out of Kamala. At least when Trump talks,
Yeah,
it makes intelligible sense in English to me. And
right.
Kamala, I struggle to even understand what she's saying sometimes, or why she's saying it, or what it has to do with anything, or separating what's her imagination from what's reality. But I have that same issue with Trump.
Unburdened by what has been. I mean, come on now. That's psychobabble.
I think we're entering chaotic times either way, and I think our enemies are probably going to do what they can to take advantage of it either way. So I think no matter who wins, it's not like paradise.
Yeah,
Hey, Kane, what's up?
yeah. I don't trust any of them as far as I could throw them, which ain't too far.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna like be politically detached, which I kind of already have been the last 4 years under Biden. So I'm just gonna continue to do that.
Yeah, I've been detached since the one time I voted was after 9/11, and Bush was the only reason I voted for him was because of 9/11, and he was the president and blah blah blah. And look where that went, you know. So I just stopped voting altogether back in 2001 or two, something like that. Um, yeah,
Yeah, I can see the disillusionment
I mean,
from
like,
a lot of
every
people.
single president has been just a knucklehead, including Trump. I mean, yeah, especially him in his own ways. Yeah, he's a knucklehead for sure.
Let's see what Leggy has to say. Where is that a background? Where are you? Oh, you're
it,
okay. There you are.
it looked like something was flashing.
What's up? Oh, probably connection. Yeah, I don't care about Bush. Wasn't presidential either. I, presidential is very. They don't have to, especially in this day and age. Like that's the age of social media, TikTok, and Panelverse. Who cares about presidential anymore? Just get the job done. And I don't think he handled COVID poorly either. That like the 2020 year of it when he was in charge.
Trump,
I think we did well.
well, Trump, he, yeah. There's some the because of the COVID, I really don't like it because of that, because of what he did.
Hmm. I don't think Kamada is presidential either. I just can't get over her whininess. That's not presidential to me. It's not the tone of a leader. It's not the tone of somebody confident in their capacities.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's not, so far she's not unifying me at all. I mean, I'll tolerate her, but I'm not. I don't feel unified with them. But Trump's not going to unify the left. Like he's going to unify even less.
We got some, I don't know what the word is. Something bad's coming. Something wicked this way comes.
Who knows? We made it through 2020. That,
Well, it all depends on how you look at it. Almost out of Northern Lights. Oh shit.
yeah, I noticed that IG. That and I just saw something about Iran.
So what's up with the panel verse these days?
I have no idea. I have not been in the Panelverse, and it has been glorious.
Yeah.
It's been quite nice. All right, let's see if we get leggy.
What's going on?
So
What's going on,
What's up?
y'all?
Are you are you outside or is that a background?
It's a background.
Okay, looks like you're on a boat at night. It's a cool effect. Whatever's flashing. Look at that.
Hey, hey, hey. Can you hear that? Can you hear that noise?
Uh-uh.
Hold on.
Hey, Spike. It might be your StreamYard set if you have
No, no, no. Can you hear it?
no.
You can't hear that yapping?
No, if
It's
you have
either
your noise
it's
reduction, it might.
it's either coyotes or it's fucking uh uh foxes. One of the two. I'm pretty sure it's coyotes.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I don't know. This is the first year I've heard them.
Oh.
I know it could be foxes. We had a big fox problem because 2 years in a row, my whole clan of chickens got wiped the fuck out. I was
Do you have a
chasing them.
gun? Do y'all have guns in Maine?
Yeah, yeah. I had my 410 for a while, but I just never dared to shoot it because, well, there's no legal shot anywheres. Like I'm too close to houses everywhere, so there's no legal shot. But but I I see it one day. My bird fucking started going berserk. So I let my fucking dog out and I got a pit bull, right? Pit bull bull mastiff mix. And I let her the fuck out. And then I see the fox. I was quick to call my dog back because the fucking fox was as big as my fucking dog. I was like, no. Like, I mean, it chased the fox off, but I'm just like, I don't need her fucking. I mean, I'm pretty confident she would fucking rip its throat out, but that's not here or there. I mean, and she's a nice dog. I'm just saying, like, if she got a hold of in a fight, life or death situation, I think my dog would prevail. But a coyote's a whole different story. Coyote's a whole different story. Coyote would shred my dog apart.
She's a pit bull, you said?
Yeah, she's a mix. I love my dog, man.
never know, man. She might rip the coyote a new asshole.
No, 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 not these. No, Coyote's definitely bigger than my dog. There ain't no ands if buts about it. My dog's only fucking 75 pounds. She was definitely the runt of the litter.
Hmm.
Now my brother's dog, on the other hand, he's fucking huge. Huge.
Does he live near you?
Uh, yeah. Well, in my terms, yes. Your guys' terms, probably not. I
Oh,
mean,
in main terms.
it's like a half-hour drive for me, so it's like, yeah.
Does it
But for
sound like
some people,
whining?
that's like fucking going across this fucking one block over sometimes.
Does it sound like whining, like dogs yelping and whining? I'm listening to some coyote sounds on YouTube right now.
Yeah, something like that.
It's
Yeah,
probably coyotes.
because I have this marsh right here, and there's fucking all kinds of shit out here: geese and fucking deer and turkeys and
Well, the foxes sound similar though. I can't really tell the difference. The
no.
foxes sound more like a person scream, like a human voice, maybe pitch and more like human
Yeah,
screaming, but
there's a
only
good chance.
slightly.
It's a good chance it's probably the foxes. And I had a cat that disappeared, so good chance it was probably a fox.
Oh no.
Well, dude, the other day, well, a couple weeks ago now, my wife had to work. It was a weekend. My wife had to work, and I had to haul. So my parents had my daughter, and I got home, and my wife had the car seat in her car. So my parents just brought the kid home to me, my kid home to me, and they no sooner pulled in the driveway, this fucking truck stopped. He had fucking done hit my kid's cat. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, damn.
Dude, it was like, oh shit. So my parents, my dad, he come up. He had a towel in the trunk of the car, so he got it out, wrapped the cat up, took it to their house and buried it. That way there, I didn't have to do it in front of the kiddo and all that. But he buried her, and yeah.
Oh.
That reminds me of my sister. She had a cat, and we had this neighbor who hated the cats. So
That was
that
my crazy neighbor. My crazy neighbor we just lost.
Oh, you the one with the cat, the chicken lady,
Yeah, the
the
eggs.
eggs.
Yeah. Yes,
anyways,
sir.
this
Yes, sir.
neighbor took flattened the fucking cat with a shovel,
Did they
and
go to jail or
no,
anything happen to them?
no, my
That
sister's heart was broken, but that was like
that's
what,
injustice.
20.
That's real injustice.
Yeah, that was
Stuff
back
like that.
probably in the mid 70s that
You can't
happened.
just go around like killing people's animals like that or any animals.
I know. That's I don't know.
That's
It was
sick.
before I was born, but
That's why when that fucking crazy bitch that just moved there, that's why when she said that looked at my 14-year-old and said, I'm gonna shoot your fucking cat. Right?
uh,
I'm thinking now, so you called the cops obviously, because in my mind that's criminal threatening. You're looking at a fucking minor who's under the age of fucking 16 and telling
What's
her
the
you're
law
gonna
there
what do you mean?
with with threatening?
Well, in my opinion, it definitely meets the criteria if you read the definition. I wish I had my old phone because I had it all. I
Oh,
had it
you
all.
looked into it.
I had the whole state the whole state statute on it. Dude, I went off. I so I went off on one of the like when this first started happening. About the third time we called, right? In like 3 days, like we called like 3 days in a row. I should add you. And in 35 years, I've probably ever called the cops maybe twice before this, ever. Like, you know what I mean? As far as Washington County goes, like the only cops I've ever known is like the ones like I just grew up patrolling the area. Like other than that, like I've never got in trouble. Like they don't hear my fucking name. You know what I mean? They didn't know who the hell I was until all this shit started happening. So, anyways, so when the female officer she called me, and I feel bad for it because I went off the fucking deep end. I was like, listen, I'm telling you right now, if you don't do something about this bitch, I'm gonna fucking blow a gasket. I go, there's no ands or buts about it. I'm going to wig the fuck out. And I'm telling you this right now that something bad's going to happen if she fucking keeps fucking with my family. Like, I'm telling you this.
What
And
they
I'm
say.
and if you tell me that if you don't know the fucking law, I go, let me quote it to you. And I go,
Oh, did we lose you?
what? No, I'm right here.
Oh, what did they say?
Oh, she just fucking the fucking cop was like pretty much she let me go until I asked her if she fucking understood.
That would
And then
happen.
and then when I was like, "Do you fucking understand?" That's when she's like, "Let me stop you right there." She goes, "I fucking." I was like, "Holy fuck!" I
I
just, yeah, it was bad,
I
and
don't
I
know if you won them
apologize.
over to your side. They might be on the chicken lady's side. Did you say anything to her when she said that to your kid?
uh, I just told her she wasn't going to shoot anything, and because
Oh,
I have cameras, so there was no point to freak the fuck out and look like a retard on camera.
Lobster, that looks like a dirt ceiling almost.
it's clouds.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
on.
was
It's on
wondering
the
what.
boat.
Oh,
Clouds, the dirt ceiling of the earth, the firmament.
uh, the firmament. Yeah, I don't know if I can buy all that. I don't know.
Um, well, what's going on tonight? Let me see who's streaming or what's going on in the news. It looks like
Hey, is there going to be more debates between the two of them, or is that the only one?
I'm not sure. I heard rumors that that was the only one, and then I heard rumors there might be two more. So let me try to find out.
Yeah, I was wondering.
But I don't know why he would agree to it after last night. Let's see. Uh,
I don't know. I mean, he wants to get in on everything. He definitely had more presence than Kamala in the debate.
you think so?
Yeah, I mean, as far as
I'm. I wasn't impressed with either one.
yeah,
They
I mean
both.
that's definitely
He
true.
looked almost. He looked at his worst, like some of his worst. He was just flat, like that energy with that the fist, the fight. It's like he
Yeah,
lost. That wasn't there.
yeah, he seemed kind of like a statue for like just watching the expression on his face. It's just funny to look at him. He's fucking. He looks like he's permanently angry, like fucking.
He did look angry. Yeah, he looked like he was doing a lot of emotional regulation to be on the stage with her.
Yeah. Oh god.
I'm not sure, and I'm googling in different ways, and it's not telling me about future debates.
Man. Yeah, you'd think if there were any coming up, it would show that, but
Yeah,
shit.
maybe that means you can't even find information anymore. Oh, that's okay, Leggy. I saw where StreamYard, like the prices are apparently going up to like almost $50, 40 something bucks.
Is that for like a year?
Monthly.
Holy shit. Fuck all that.
Yeah, it's already 25 a month. It's gonna almost double. I think
Only
it's going up like 80%. That's a rumor. I haven't verified it. I haven't gotten anything, but people are posting their notices from StreamYard.
so
Does
the
Leggy get a wrench? Leggy can't even seem to stay connected tonight. Um, I don't know, Liliana. You created a market that I'm now that I'm a capitalist. You created a market that I don't want to just give up. It seems like what capitalist would give that up now that it's been created? Um, he can rent one, or somebody could rent one for him, but I'm not even sure if he's going to be able to join. Because I'm a wrench softy. I can usually be talked into giving wrenches, at least for the day. And so having it be a commodity item helps me control that too. Like, oh, is it? Wait, hang on then. I'm gonna need, yeah, we have to buy a lot more wrenches than that now. No, just kidding. But seriously, are you serious? It's a true thing. It is going up. Fuck. Why? Are they adding new features, and is there another service that everybody's gonna be jumping to? Yeah, I don't blame you. I'm
Alright,
uh, I'm worried about.
so you can get extended time on it. Is that what that is? So like on the StreamYard if you buy it?
Um, I don't know. Does it no basic plan? Oh, so are you saying that that's the next tier up? They're just getting rid of their basic plan, so everybody has to go to the higher tier. But do you get all the benefits from it? Let me see.
I hope it's still free. Shit.
Oh, so they could still. I don't. I personally don't need to see another debate from between the two of them.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's gonna overcome what I've seen already. All right, let me. There are others. Let me check out this StreamYard thing. Why? Okay.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
yes. Um, the professional plan they have mine at $49.
Oh shit.
12 participants.
Man,
Wait,
that's a clusterfuck casserole, man.
it says backstage participants though. I don't. I don't see any features that it adds that are useful. Is that the green room thing? You can have 10 people in the stream, so you can still only have 10 people. Up to 12 people can enter the studio, so you can swap people in and out. Oh, that's the green room feature. That might be worth it, but not like $20 worth it. Yeah, I'm thinking there's going to be some other service that's going to step in and offer what StreamYard was offering. I don't because they just got bought, I think. So maybe it's the new owners or new company. But if they can't stay competitive, then everybody will just go to some other service.
And I think the free version is pretty dang good.
It's a good product. I mean, it really kicked up my own. I was doing everything by Zoom before StreamYard, and StreamYard really simplified it and
Yeah.
made it way more. It made it way smoother and easier to do a live stream. And I've never looked back. Like, there's no way I would try to do it with Zoom now. But there's got to be some comparable service that doesn't. That's not doubling their prices.
Yeah.
Talk about grocery prices going up. Y'all should be concerned about streaming prices.
Yeah, I'll be damned if I have to pay for this every month.
What's a Google bundle? Man, Liliana, you are full of useful information. Um, wait, what I can already stream to YouTube. What do you mean? Let me see what a Google bundle is. Google subscription and services. They're wanting me to buy like email storage or Google storage, whatever. Because now, like everything, everywhere on Google that you store stuff is now one storage. So if you have like photos and or emails or whatever else documents, it's all one storage and it's filling up. Now that they're aggregating everything, they're telling me, "Oh, your storage is filling up. Buy all this extra storage." Wait, Cracker Barrels have New York strips now?
Are they any good?
He said it was decent. That sounds good. I would eat at Cracker Barrel right now for a New York strip.
That's kind of a ways off for me, though.
It lets you stream from Google, you mean? Like Google has their own version of StreamYard? Hmm. This is getting so confusing and overwhelming. The thing I liked about StreamYard was it simplified everything. Now I'm back to confusion and complexity. I don't like that in my technology.
Me too.
Oh, it's a new item. I didn't even remember that they had a restaurant. I had a friend that worked at a Cracker Barrel once. I used to go visit him. He worked in the gift shop part, so I'd go hang out, look at gifts. And I remember the rocket chairs, but they were not as comfortable as the homemade rockers we had on our porches growing up. They were. We had an uncle, I think, that made them, and they were big, and they were made of like planks, and they screwed together. They were very sturdy. Like they survived hurricanes. I'm not kidding. You'd come back after the hurricane, and the rockers would be all your patio furniture would be collapsed and crumpled, and the rockers would just be sitting there rocking away. Lets you stream to YouTube. Well, I need a. Yeah,
Yep.
by the way, if I haven't mentioned, we have memberships, we have super chats, we have. I don't know. There's a little dollar thing at the bottom you can click, and there's options to donate and stuff. I also have a Ko-Fi link, which at, if you really want to support the channel, Ko-Fi is actually better because it takes less out than YouTube does. So I get more of the cut.
YouTube has the super chat thing going, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they take a hefty cut.
They take a third. Like people that complain about taxes
Yeah.
and paying taxes. If I had to pay a third, yeah, I could see why.
Mm.
So when I say I like paying taxes, it's because I'm not paying a third yet. Like
Yeah.
YouTube's taking it. I pay more to YouTube than I do in taxes.
Oh man.
Mr. B, what's it called? There was a good one I saw, The Beast of the Southern Wild or something. It was filmed down there. It's kind of like a magical realism child's take on growing up in the swamps of Louisiana.
Mr. B, have you ever seen Southern Comfort? It's kind of like the Cajun Deliverance, almost like a little bit.
Yeah.
Minus the butt rape.
Well, don't spoil Deliverance for people. What are
Oh,
the swamp witch? Are there swamp? I don't know a swamp witch story. That would like a movie. That would be cool if there was one. I remember we have the legend of the Rougarou, which is the Cajun werewolf, and my mom used to tell me the story of the werewolf growing up. But then in Louisiana, they have this place called Honey Island, and they have what's called the Honey Island swamp monster, and it's like a Bigfoot creature that supposedly lives down there. And so that's our other mythical beast from the swamp. And then you also have the Fofele, which is it's like a will o' the wisp. It's these swamp lights that draw you into the swamp and um, mess with your mind.
I was
And
wondering
they're
what.
like entities in Cajun folklore.
Yeah, there's a Cajun group called that.
Oh,
Well,
really? Fofele?
yeah,
A new
yeah.
one?
They're some youngsters. They're pretty decent. They're kind of like Cajun, but they add some kind of other elements to their music. You know.
That's what they're doing now, like rock, Cajun rock.
Yeah,
Um,
kind of like that. I mean, something like alternative-ish kind of.
Cajun's always doing that, updating its music.
I like Lost Bayou Ramblers did with that kind of. Oh my God, that.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
my favorite Cajun rock band.
oh my God, yeah,
And
dude.
Jordan Thibodeau.
But I'm not too into what's the Micho who sings the fiddle player. I don't like his voice.
Lewis,
I don't know if is that him. Maybe it's
the
him.
blonde.
Uh, Dirty blonde. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's Louis Bisho.
yeah. I'm not too into his voice. I he just sounds a little bit too whiny I can't put my thumb on it.
Well, Cajun is a whiny. Cajun singing is whiny. It's
Oh
some of the style comes from the Indian chanting. You can hear the Native American in Cajun singing. It's this hollering kind of chanting. Aye.
yeah, yeah, dude. Did you ever hear Sava tell the story of his neighbor when he was young? He heard it. His first uh, introduction to the Cajun accordion was hearing across the prairies. He could hear this neighbor of his playing, and uh, and he just never looked back. He had to try his hardest to get accordion, so he got his dad helped him get one on Sears Roebuck.
I
He got
remember
a Honer
Sears.
accordion.
Yeah, Busker owns a few Cajun
Oh yeah, man.
accordions.
I've got lots of them.
He showed us a website the other day, and we looked at the different styles that they had.
Which one?
The one you showed us.
Savoie. What? I can't remember.
I
I
don't
got
either,
brain
but
fart.
I don't remember either. I just remember we looked at some website that had accordions.
Savoie has a site. So does Junior Martin. And Junior Martin, his accordions have that really cool looking crawfish on the bellows. But people think it's a lobster because it's so big, relatively to a crawfish. But yeah, I have to explain. No, it's a crawfish. This is a Cajun accordion. I'm really liking my new Savoie box, man. That thing is a gold.
Oh, look, Caldy knows who you're talking about.
Oh yeah, dude. Junior Martin,
Caldy, you can come up if you want. So
Clarence, Junior Martin.
just it's just us riding out the hurricane for those that may be doing it in real life.
Ouch. I need my foot back, man. I broke it, and I don't know how much it'll heal if I'm just using an orthopedic sandal as
You
opposed to a
do you talk
cast.
to your doctor?
Well, I've been going to this orthopedic doctor, and she said that at this point, putting on a cast isn't worth it because
Oh,
I don't know exactly. She just said it's not going to be worth it, but I got this orthopedic sandal type thing, and I don't wear it unless I'm going downstairs because I can't put that damn thing on every time I want to get out of bed.
What? Bon Jovi just talked a lady off a bridge.
Uh-oh.
Saves woman in crisis on pedestrian bridge. Wow.
Did he sing one of his songs?
Um, Let me see. I don't know. That would have been risky. That could have
Yeah.
gone either way. I would have just talked to her. Um,
Holy shit.
let's see what he did. He was filming a music video. So he wasn't. I thought he was like a random pedestrian that just happened to be Bon Jovi. No, he was there filming a music video. Okay, it's making more sense. Um, let's see. And she was. And then this woman on this bridge standing on the ledge, and he walked over to her. And after a few
Wow.
minutes, he and another woman helped to carry her to a safer part of the bridge. It says Bon Jovi continues to speak with the woman in crisis before they walk away from it. Wow, I want to hear his story. This can help people.
Yeah.
Stop. I don't even remember he had like what one or two he was maybe one album what some cowboy what on a pale horse I ride. What was that song? Um, Dead or Alive. Was that Bon Jovi? Am I even getting the right person?
Wanted dead or alive.
I can maybe remember two songs. I remember the hair more than the music.
I
Theme from
honestly,
Young Guns.
I don't, I never, I know who he is, but I'm sure
Yeah, like I wouldn't even.
if I heard the song, it would trigger a memory.
This is the first time I've seen him in the news since the '80s, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't really follow celebrity stuff either. He could have been on reality shows.
Yeah. Like, what's his head? Fuck, that head eater guy. What's his name? Uh, Singer of Black Sabbath.
Ozzy Osbourne. Oh, I used to watch the
Ozzy.
Osbournes all the
Yeah,
time. I
yeah,
love them.
yeah, his whole reality show. Um,
Yeah, they were the Gen X family, the definitive Gen X family. Are the my type of Gen X? We had the Cosbys and Roseanne too. Although Roseanne was more of a '90s family, but I guess that's Gen X too.
yeah, it could be, yeah, because I'm Gen X. I guess I was born in '79, so I
Yeah,
think,
you Gen X.
yeah. Just glad I'm not a Zoomer.
Or is that the latest generation?
No, Generation Alpha is the new one. That's the Zoomers' children.
Oh God.
My my nephew, he's Zoomer age, and he has a kid. So that kid is Generation Alpha.
So the Zoomers are all the kids that show up on here that I talk to that live in a
Yeah,
completely different world.
yeah. I doubt. I mean, young millennials, Zoomer. I doubt any Generation Alpha is old enough yet to get on here and start. You know, I'm not sure. I mean, who knows, man? Kids do things younger every fucking generation.
Well, hopefully there's still like a legal limit to at least this channel. No kids should be anywhere near this channel. Parents, if you
Right.
let your kids watch this channel, I take no responsibility for how your kids turn out from this. This is an entertainment channel for adults. Yeah, I wouldn't even want my own kids watching this.
I hear you, man.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my young niece watching it.
Do what?
My young niece, like she's not way too young. She's probably about 16 by now. But
Yeah, that scares me.
I wouldn't want her checking out the panel verse. She seems a little like I think she's wholesome, but she might have a streak of bad girl in her. I don't know. But I bought her a guitar for her birthday. She's been playing it and playing it, playing it nonstop.
Oh,
I got her one of these little small acoustic guitars, like I don't know I don't know what the sizing is, but it's just like a real thin acoustic guitar, and I got for her, and it sounds pretty decent, but this action is all kind of messed up. But she likes it, and I recorded some of her playing the guitar for her because she was doing it for her school.
do you know Gogol Bordella?
Oh yeah, man! I was hanging with a chick that was really into them. They're like kind of like Russian slash punk, cowpunk. I don't know. It's like kind of like a
Cowpunk.
yeah.
Russian cowpunk?
I don't know exactly how to describe their sound. I mean, I think they have I think a Russian singer, or maybe they're from Ukraine. Who knows? Yeah, that's I remember that just brought me back to thinking about that girl. Wonder
Gypsy
what-
punk. I thought I worked with a gypsy, well, a Romany, and she said that that's the slur now, like along with everything else, of course. I mean, I can't even call my own self a coon ass anymore. But so I guess the Karens want me to let you know, but you probably already know. Gypsy is a no.
Yeah, gypsy punk rock is probably a good description. Yeah,
What would you call it? Romedy, Rom rock.
Rom.
Just say, just call it gypsy punk. I hope I don't get my channel struck over this.
Uh, I mean, like, no, if I mean, like, what happens now, if anything, it'll just put you on pause for a little
Doesn't it
while.
mean Egypt? Yeah, but Cajuns call themselves coon asses too, and I got what do you call it? Not banned on Reddit, where they give you a warning or a strike or a timeout or something. I got one of those. I had to leave the Reddit server. They said it was a slur, and I said I'm Cajun. I know what I am. I can call myself what I want. You don't get to tell me my ethnicity or what to call myself. But they're like, yes, we do. Watch, we'll show you.
Ah, shit.
So, and that was like 10 years ago, and that was on Reddit, and that's how like the world is now. Like all these bureaucracies and everything. Everyone's doing that. That's not American.
Have you heard of the Pogues, man?
Yeah, I remember the Pokes.
Oh man, that's what got me playing the piano accordion. I was playing that kind of music, and then I remembered seeing Southern Comfort when I was 9,
Oh,
and I was very impressionable, and it stayed in my brain forever. And I remember that as I'm playing the piano accordion, I'm thinking, "Who the hell is that?" So I went out of my way to try and find that movie to get the on the cast, and I saw Mark Savoy's name on there. So I looked him up, and sure enough, he had just had somebody put up a website for him right about the time I bought my first Acadian in 2002. Yeah, man.
oh wow, that is that's pretty recent.
Yeah. Back then they were 1,200. Now they're like 4,000. But he's up his they're better than ever. And he has his son Joel working with him too, helping him with the new design of his reed blocks. It's real nice. Sounds really good. Yeah, but I'll never forget that, man. Southern Comfort. And when that guy gets stabbed in the balls, that Cajun gets stabbed in the balls, the fucking oh man. I'm like looking at that as as a kid, like, oh no. And
How
then
old were you
all,
watching this
I
guy
was
get stabbed in the
nine
balls?
nine
Not to
years
spoil the movie.
I was 9 years old, and
Oh wow.
all the while there was like Cajun music playing as this guy's getting mutilated.
That was 1981. We didn't even watch it. I didn't even know about it as a kid. When did that come out?
That was like 80.
Like the grown-ups probably watched it, but they probably didn't even tell us because that was when you could only see movies at the cinema. You had to go to the movie to see them. So unless you went to the movie and looked at the posters, you didn't really know what was playing. They would put it in the newspaper
Oh
sometimes.
yeah, yeah.
So
That
if we didn't know it was out there and the adults weren't telling us, um, but I don't know how we. I mean, we knew about Deliverance.
Yeah, the Deliverance is far better than Southern Comfort, but the reason I like Southern Comfort so much was just because of that end scene where they're playing the Alpha and some other dude who was a bartender played the triangle, and he was kind of singing, but most of the singing was done by Dewey Balfa, and uh,
Oh yeah,
and Savile was
dude.
playing that his old '60s Acadian that he made, like with parallel reeds, and they sound so nice, but they use more air, but they sound really nice, like lightning and fucking thunder. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, dude, I miss busking, brother.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a way to do it online.
Yeah, I mean that's the closest I can get is just playing a little bit of music online.
Do you have like? Could you do it through OnlyFans? Being serious or something like it? Where
I don't
is it
know.
just for adult entertainment?
That's what I thought. I thought it was mostly adult entertainment on there.
Hey, you could do Chatterbait because there was a Satanist on Chatterbait that used to play electric guitar all day. That's all he did. He wasn't even like porn stuff. But I don't know. You want to buzz? I don't know if he was getting anything for it. So you need some place where you could play and get something back.
Yeah, the thing is, I gotta get some good sound equipment because this laptop is fucking ancient, and it was a refurbished thing my dad bought because my other laptop failed.
There's
So
some called Street Jelly, and there's something called the Busking Project. Oh wait, that's a documentary. Um, Discover Amazing. No, here I'll put these two websites. It looks like you can sign up as a musician and get monetized.
really,
Yeah, here's two of them. One is people can hire you and everything. Here's
Street
another one.
Jelly. Ah, yeah, I definitely got to get better sound equipment.
Artists perform live from home on a worldwide stage. It's online busking, earn real money, get paid through PayPal. Start broadcasting now. It's free.
Really, dude, I gotta bookmark this.
But it's all old hippies with guitars.
I need something that'll pick up this. The Cajun accordion is really loud,
Yeah,
so
because you could, I doubt there's, like, you could carve out a niche there probably easily
yeah,
because you're so specialized.
and well, it's like, and plus I'm a oddity because I'm from Baltimore doing this.
Yeah. I don't
Just,
even know if that's going to matter now in the online universe. Because there's no time, there's no space. Everything's one, we're all, it's one space, one time.
Yeah, I just posted this in a message to myself on the messenger, so I can look at that. Yeah, thank you for the link, brother. Busk.co. Yeah, I'll get that one too.
Proby, he hasn't been here all day. There's been no drama. Don't come and start any. Did you know? Stop.
What's going on?
Oh, does it do that too? Well, I might have to. This will force me to get even more creative then.
I gotta really clean up my room if I'm
But
gonna.
the deal was that we were going to keep this drama free as the sanctuary, and y'all would do the drama everywhere else. And so don't come here and do a bunch of drama. My God, how many? I can't even fathom having multiple accounts. They did that during the AOL days. Like I had a separate gay account for the gay sector, and then I had my normal account for uh, the philosophy people. That was my hangout space. But I can't see having multiple accounts all for the same space. Like juggling different identities in the same group. All right, let me check this out.
Yeah, I'm just getting up to speed with Coldy. Caldy? Coldy? I can't tell if that's an O or an A. My vision's so fucked.
Here, we'll try that. See if it helps.
Yeah, thanks for posting my Gen X Jeff. Thank you, Gen X, Mr. Gen X Jeff.
Yeah, if you like Cajun music or Cajun punk, check out Busker's channel.
Yeah, man. There's a story about that guy. He took my old videos like I've been doing for years and years, and he put Ramon style punk guitar along with it. Like he put himself in the video right next to me and my dad playing these old Cajun songs, and we
That sounds cool. So people were making videos of you way before any of us.
what's that? Oh, you
The
mean back then? Like yeah, I had just had a digital camera and took video with it, and it turned out decent enough. And this guy, his name is Ad J 1960, I think, and he really mixed it down really good. It sounds really nice. I mean, fucking, and he perfectly like added the punk element to it, so it's like revolutionary completely. There's no Cajun punk ever anywhere. If there was, I'd probably know about it.
Mr. B, is it humming? What kind of humming? Let me go on mute, see if it disappears, and then I'll mute Busker. Did it go away? Let me try the other way. Did it go away now? Um, I don't know. I don't know what's humming. Or is it like a bee? Is it your high? It is me. What would be humming? Nothing's on. The fan's off. Nothing's.
It might just be your computer fan or something.
Oh, it stopped. That's weird because there was no sound in real life at all.
Yeah, I couldn't hear any humming. I mean, I just hear just a little slight bit of feedback, but it's not bad. It's just not feedback. It's just white noise, kind of just nothing really.
I probably won't, but okay. You're doing it. Is that one of the new StreamYard features you're paying for? You get to sabotage other streamers. Well, this might be a short stream tonight. All with what's going on. And today's 9/11 too. I saw a lot of 9/11 memorials.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, that was how many years ago? 23 years ago now? Holy shit.
Has it 23? Wow.
That was a long fucking time ago. It seems like it was yesterday.
Time just it plateaus after a certain point, and everything just seems. You have a hard time judging the distance between events like you can as a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know, man. It just seems it's a cliche, but it just keeps getting faster as I get older.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I can't believe I've lived 5 years in my 40s already, and that to me is just shit.
Yeah, I remember when I hit 50, that was the big one. Because I already, like growing up, I envisioned myself living at least to 50. So that was like my goal was to make it to 50, make it to 50. And then when I made it to 50, it was like, okay, you made it to the part that your whole life you were trying to make it to, and you got there. So anything after this now is just extra. Like there's no goal anymore. It's all just extra, and you don't know how much of it you have. And so it was a different feeling after I crossed that 50 mark because I had psychologically prepared myself for it my whole life.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna die at like I don't know, 24. Uh, but no, everybody was saying you're gonna be the first one to drink themselves to death. No, yeah, I drunk my ass off back then, like a whole lot, all the time, and hard liquor, and I was not doing myself a service. Once in a while, it has to be months apart. I'll have some little booze. That's that.
Well, speaking of, I think I'm gonna get a refill myself of
A
coffee, so
refill.
I'm gonna be right back. If you
All
can
right,
keep it
dude.
going. Here, Buster's gonna chat with you for a sec, and
Yeah, I'll play
hope
it.
keep it a little PG and try to
Yeah,
keep it clean, and I'll be right
can I
back.
play a song?
Yeah, one of yours.
Yeah, on occasion accordion. I don't
Yeah,
know.
you could play if you want.
It'll sound.
Buster's gonna play you. This is our intermission music, and then I'll be right back.
All right.
All right, I'm back. What is that symbol? I'm not from the emoji generation.
Is that too loud?
We had keyboard emojis in AOL. There were all kind of little keyboard emojis you could make, but not these fancy, newfangled kind that the
I only
kids are
got a
using.
piano key accordion. They need a occasion
Oh,
accordion.
you're faded out real quiet.
Oh shit. Uh, is it on my back?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this is. I've heard that after I play this accordion, it takes it a while to catch up to my
Oh.
voice. It like it fades out away, and then it eventually comes back. Yeah, how did that sound on your end? I couldn't.
The little bit I heard of it sounded okay. I had stepped away.
Did it sound like anything was like missing from it? I could look at
I
replay.
I don't know. You have to ask the audience.
Yeah,
I
I'll just go ahead.
the little bars of it I heard sounded fine.
Yeah, I'll just listen to the playback.
Mm,
I know I need better
that's
fucking
another thing.
microphones to do online busking. Yeah, a good microphone and a good laptop. This thing is on its last limb.
Oh yeah.
When I first got this refurbished thing, man, it was like, I don't know if you remember, it had some vibrating sound. Um, I don't know if you ever witnessed that, but it was like my one friend, Tacos, Cults, and Cats said it sounded like a vibrator. Like, yeah, this is a It's a Deldo. It's a Deldo, dude. It's a Deldo.
Mike, stop. But you're right. Say that about the music I listened to growing up too. It was just noise. It was Sonic Youth. It was just noise mostly. But um, they say that about a lot of music. People can't their ear can't tune into or relate to. People say it about hip hop that it's a bunch of noise.
Oh yeah, that's what
Some people say Cajun music might sound like a bunch of noise to them. It's
yeah. I mean,
I know they say some people have said it's hollering. Why do y'all holler so much?
yeah, it's
It's not
definitely
hollering to us. That's something you're importing into it.
an acquired taste, but like it's great to see the youth getting into it. Like that's kind of cool that it still goes.
Yeah, they had melody too. That's what made them so cool. It was although I love noise just on its own, like the Japanoise movement I was into. Um, but they had the artistry to add the melody in and to make it actual rock music. Like Glenn Branca, he's my favorite. That's where all that comes from. That's my guy. Quite well. Yep,
Yeah,
Zydeco. I thank you, Liliana. You keep reminding me. I've been looking for something to watch. I might try Treme tonight. In fact,
have
I
you ever
might go
seen
pretty
that
soon.
before?
I tried to watch the first episode. I got maybe 20 minutes in, and it didn't grab me. I didn't like the acting, the writing. There was just something about it, and so
Yeah.
I didn't continue into it. But maybe I should give at least the first episode a try.
Well, I mean, it's
Barcoding music from Japan, literally playing barcodes, like they zap barcodes, and it has the music on it, or the little beeping of the barcode machine is the instrument. I guess I have to look it up.
yeah. Treme's all right. I mean, it's not. It's is what it is. But like, I thought it was cool because Wilson Savoy, Pine Leaf Boys, that band was in there. In once in a while they pop up into the storyline. And there was this. There's I don't want to spoil it, but I can let you know. There's a chick that wants to play Cajun music, but she's very uh, classically trained. But like I think Courtney Granger helps her learn or something.
Did he die?
Yeah, he died.
And the singer of Fofole just died.
What?
Chris Stafford. He was. I
He's
forgot about
young.
that.
He's young
He
as
was
shit.
killed in a car crash.
Oh man, how old was he?
36 years old.
Oh damn, dude. I didn't know that. Oh,
Yeah, those are two of our very young and up and coming Cajun musicians, like the next generation, and we've lost two already.
so sad. There's a lot of really bad accidents happen in some cultures and subcultures and so on. Like there's a lot of Cajuns who died tragic deaths. There was it was Ira Lejeune, Ira Lejeune, however you pronounce it. Um,
Both.
yeah,
I say Lejeune, but a lot of people say Lejeune.
yeah. That's how Savoy says it, or well, from what I remember. And yeah, he died. What he got hit by a car or some shit. And then you had Amity Ardoin. I
I
think,
might go watch it, Liliana. I think I'm gonna wrap this one up. It seems like there's not a big need for a stream tonight, and maybe go give Treme a try.
yeah. I mean, it's pretty mild as far as entertainment, but it's kind of okay. I mean, I thought it was cool just because the Pine Leaf Boys were in it.
Oh, they're in it. I like them.
Yeah, they show up. I don't know what season. I don't know which season it was, but in fact, I might end up start watching that. I haven't seen that since it was came out. It was right after Katrina. I think they wrote it about the aftermath of Katrina. I think that was a big part of it, from what I remember. Anyway, yeah, I'll let you go, man.
All right. Well, have a good night,
All
whatever
right,
you do, and
you too, my
let's
friend. All
see.
right, see
Oh, well, I'm looking for. Do you, do you have it? I'm looking for it. I'm looking for the first episode so I could watch it. I can watch it in Discord if y'all want, or yeah, we could chat about it in Discord, or we could watch it in Discord, or I could watch it because for a lot of it depends on if I can find it, um, or how. Oh, oh, and then I could we've done that before too, where we've watched movies in Discord and then we've discussed them on stream afterwards or the next day. We've had movie discussions. Let me get it for you, Vec. Uh, let's see. You hit me up on Twitter, right? I'll send it to you there. I don't like to post it publicly because we try to do some amount of gatekeeping, but I'll send it to you on Twitter. And we hang out there and watch movies and TV shows, and sometimes people game. And there's a lot of conversation that happens. Like this I've always said this is like the foyer, I guess, or the lobby. And there's a lot that happens off stream in the Discord. So the conversations continue off stream, and a lot of times they're a little richer, deeper, a little more raw because we're not constrained as much. And so a lot of the community building happens off stream in the Discord. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could probably find. I'll watch at least the first episode. What is it, like 45 minutes or something, and then judge from there. I didn't give it enough of a chance. That happened with True Detective too, which is like my favorite TV show ever. The first time I tried to watch it, I did not get into it. There was something about the acting, or it was too artificial. It didn't pull me in. And I had to come back like a year or so later and try again. And then I was like, how? Oh my God, it's the best movie ever. How did I not watch this when it came out? Um, here's my. If you want, if anyone wants the Discord link, hit me up. There's my Discord name, or you can get it from somebody who's already in the Discord, I think. Or you can give me your name and I can send it to you, or Twitter. Oh, really? I tried to watch The Wire too, and I had the same experience. And I think I need help into these shows because people keep telling me The Wire. People keep telling me Breaking Bad. Now people keep telling me Treme. And so I need like a perspective. I need like a little window into what people are seeing so I can get hooked. Because some shows hook me right away. Some I have to come back to. It's timing. It's just like a different time, different mood. It just suddenly it takes. Some take the right chemicals, and then some just take another person, like me seeing it through another person's eyes before it finally goes off. And then some I never get. I just never get into, no matter what. Yeah, slow start shows I don't. Because my favorite genre is like the long form murder mystery. Um, they have a lot of from Europe and Scandinavia, and so those start. They drag you in, even though they're slow. They have a way of dragging you in at the beginning, even though the shows themselves might be a very slow build. And so without that like hook, like right at the beginning, a dead body or some creepy scene or something mysterious. I guess I'm used to that. I'm spoiled to whatever that little initial nugget that these mystery stories give. If a modern show doesn't have that from the start. Yeah, because it was filmed in the Treme, which is the neighborhood next to the French Quarter, one of them. And I lived in the quarter for a few months back in 2000, and I have memories of that whole little area. Rampart Street, Louis Armstrong Park, which has Congo Square, which is where the slaves used to dance way back, um, way back in the beginning, like in the history of New Orleans when slavery was legal, and the rhythms, the African rhythms that they used to dance to, were some of the rhythms that jazz was built around and got incorporated into the art form of jazz. And so there's so much like musical history in that area around the Treme. I'm not sure what ward it is, because they have the ward system, but they also have the neighborhood system, and I don't know if some of the neighborhood names overlap the ward names. Hey, freak, what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm hooked. You've sold it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go watch it right now. I was looking for something to watch. Not you mean my real name, my personal name, Jeff, or my screen name? Because I've changed my screen name plenty of times. I started out as Satanic Faggot. That was my Twitter name, and then I softened it a little bit to Seder Punk when I started working with clients because I didn't want like Satanic Faggot to be a barrier for them reaching out for help. And then I went to one dreamy demon for a while, and then I had a friend who was talking to me about branding. He was working on branding, and it's like a specific way of thinking about social media and how you portray yourself. And so he talked me through some branding conversations, and it that's when I came up with Gen X Jeff because I was like trying to brand in a different way, and that was it. That's the story. Okay, Mike, I'm gonna send you an invite. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see if that works. All right, I sent you a friend request. A good teddy. That looks like a teddy. Um, no, I. You see Teddy? I think you're trolling, not us. Teddy sounds. I associate it with like upper class or prep, like for some reason. It does seem like a working class name. I would want something working class. Because I am I grew up working class. I I'm a working class intellectual. Uh, oh, a request. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I wish I had a better way to get the Discord out. I just don't like to post it publicly because it cuts down on the trolls. But I don't mind if other people send it to their friends. All right, well, I guess I'm going to watch Treme. That's appropriate since there is a hurricane currently headed to Louisiana. Um, and in fact, I was about to give the update. Hang on. It made its way through southeast Louisiana. The So it looks like it's already passed. They're doing the after the hurricane passes, they go out and they start restoring the power and repairing whatever damage they can in the moment. And it looks like the crews are already out doing that. Um, I hope that some of our community members from there are safe. I hope that if you're watching this or listening, you check in with us when you can, and hope everything went okay. Do you want to watch it? Do you want to watch it in Discord? We could do that. Um, I can meet you in the movie channel, like I don't know, 10 minutes or so, and then we can invite others. Um, okay, I'll go do that. We're gonna go watch a show set in New Orleans called Treme. So yes, stay safe, everybody, and hopefully we get to see you again soon. And everybody else, I'll see you next time in the Panelverse. I'm out there. Okay, take care, everybody. Thanks again, and I'll see everyone in Discord.